Hey, so I finally installed a faster interactable mod. Yeah, after 4,500 hours in this game, I finally decided that I'd spent a large enough percentage of my actual life waiting for scrapping sessions to finish. So I also had a custom mod made for me from the Risk of Resources team that adds the missing time we saved to the scaling run timer top right. I scrap an item and it's like we time travel. Enemies are as tough as they would have been had we just waited the few extra minutes in real time anyway. And someone's gonna ask it though. Is this cheating? My answer is yes, it is. But I don't care. This is better for everyone. Anyway, moving on. Every drink? Alright, we're good. We are good to go. You think the DLC is worth? Yeah. Why would it not be worth? I've gotten thousands of hours out of it. If anything, it's actually good. Sound mean, but I think it's funny when people come to X Game community to ask if it's good. Like, yeah, we're here, of course we like it. I mean, I don't know. You have communities that really love their game, and you have communities that won't admit that they love the game because they hate that they love it. But either way, I mean, yeah, people are there because they want to be there. It's always funny though because like you'll find people. I see it a lot. People will come into like my stream and be like, "Hey, should I get this game?" And to me, what you're doing is you're wanting someone else to basically take accountability for the decision that you don't want to make. You already know you want it. You just want someone else to tell you to buy it. I'll be that person. I'll tell you to buy it. Go buy it. I mean, there's like a reason people keep playing League and Valorant and Overwatch and whatever. CSGO and Dota, even though they walk away every day thinking that they hate it and they'll never play it again. But they keep coming back. Dole. So I actually decided to stop playing. Best decision of my life. Yep. I mean, you know, people like games that make them mad. Not because the game makes them mad, or despite the game making them mad. You definitely enjoy games that you also think are heavily flawed. Correct. Ding, we found a winner. I say that all the time, and I think it's really, really important. I think it's really, really important to be honest about why or how you enjoy something. Just be like, yeah, this game sucks, but I love it. It's awesome. It's my favorite. Something about the constant anger and then the relief of good games like Stockholm Syndrome, it fixes the problem it creates. I think what it does as well, something that isn't really talked about enough, is the emotional value of a competitive game. It's kind of similar to how people feel about games like Tarkov or roguelikes in the way that there's potential for like a very emotional experience. Whether it's good or bad, it's high levels of emotion through it, and that's addicting. Our brains like emotion. And we like a range of emotion in the things that we spend time doing. So even though a lot of the time, yeah, you will have negative emotions about like the game that you're playing, you also have a lot of positive ones. Something to think about. I like that the direction of Tarkov specifically is like the purpose of a lot of things is to add emotion instead of whatever. Sometimes it's not always about balance, it's about like adding an experience, which I think is cool. Alright, we're gonna go print 4 speed. Does Fiend M1 lock onto your own drones? It does, because the game is well made. Yum. I will take that, gladly. Also, if you're honest with yourself about, you know, what you do and don't like about a game, you can look for mods to change the way things are to make it better, or try to gear your experience for different things. Oh, there's a lot of things you can do once you're honest with yourself about stuff. What's the best way to survive void zones? What do you mean survive void zones? Like the void seeds? Or void fields? Void fields? Honestly, just get a couple Wungus or something, and you just live through it. You're good. You only need a few Wungus to permanently be able to live inside the void, because the void doesn't scale in damage. Nice. I need some damage soon. We can handle it for a while because we're Void Fiend, but there will come a point. Alright. I mean, the run is basically 1. Trying to survive the last Void bosses, tricky stuff. Like Vent 9 of the Void Fields. Yeah, honestly, you don't need to stay in the vent. You can kind of walk out of it if you have healing, so that's all I'd recommend. What is that? Pepper times. Could be good. I see a lot of stocks here. Oh no. I think we're gonna get 1 Void item and just all the rest are stocks. Actually, we should just go to Void Fields this run as well. That would be nice. We're Fiend after all. Not that we super need it, but I'll take it. Nice. What's the purpose of Void Fields? To get items and be powerful, as with any Sage. Could be more interesting than Evo Holdout 9. I feel like it could too. I definitely don't think it's perfect the way it is, but it can be fun sometimes. It's kind of in a weird spot right now, right? Where it's like, in a lot of situations, it's really hard to beat. And only in a few situations is it like doable in a non-loop run, I guess, from the start. Hello. Void Fiend's normal amount of damage. It's too easy. We have speed and we have a feather, so I do need damage though. I need some. Like the most used field gets just another stage with items, but not the vents. Yeah, that's kind of the real purpose of it now. Like the whole mechanic behind it just isn't there. How it was before was even worse because time stood still and people would just go there immediately. Stage 1, 30 seconds over, into stage 2 fields, time frozen, easiest enemies, only Wisdom Beetles. And they sit there for 20 minutes, get it done, and then that's their stage 1, essentially. And that was like, okay, that was not a good gameplay loop, honestly, so I just messed up this pot, the sprint speed. It's really hard to have a ton of energy drinks. It's your main speed. The way you burst is so unnatural. I don't like it. I wasn't looking, that messed me up. Fuck. That was such an easy pot too. Is there a mod that lets you open gates instantly but gives you like 2 extra minutes on a timer? You know what you should do is learn how to roll pots. Is there a way I can just get an automatic win on the game and just have it add 40 minutes to the timer? That would be a lot easier for me. Obviously I'm fucking with you, but you know. Time to practice. Never intended to be used outside of multiplayer, but Eclipse motherfuckers find a way. I mean, it was, though. You had Engineer. It was either supposed to be Engineer or multiplayer. I will give it to you, though. It was never, ever intended to have people roll pots on the buttons. And that is honestly really the truth. The devs were actually like, oh shit, they're just rolling pots. What the hell? Do you think the other stage shoes should have something similar? I don't know. I've heard that question a lot. I don't know. It's hard because, like, on one hand, kind of, but I honestly think the best thing for the game is probably just to take out the free bans. As much as I like doing them, it's too powerful, and it feels bad to all the other maps when you don't give them as well. The key is surviving Void Fields, my friend. Let's just do this. Just have infinite healing with Void Fiend and then you're good. Why did they spawn so many pots on the map? Why did they spawn so many poison pods in the sulfur pools or explosive barrels on a Rally Point Delta? It's just one of the things that are in the game. It's ingenuity though. Plain and simple. We just found a way to do it. Found a way to bypass having friends because it's way too hard. So, but honestly, the whole Eclipse community, a Kurt Pinner, you say, hey, with the Scrapper, was really successful in finding a lot of ways to break things because they wanted the wins. You know, it was one of those harder endgame modes that really encouraged people to think outside the box instead of in Monsoon, where you absolutely have no need to do that. And that's what I think it comes from. It's like watch, I guess. I just don't want to break them in here, which I almost did, so I will scrap that for crit. as will that be scrapped. We will be getting crit, which is really good. Bleed. Luckily, it's not a huge deal. Gimme. More sprint speed. Powerful. Like, feels too much loot. It has a lot of loot in it, doesn't it? We'll reroll that other equipment, might get a card or something. I mean, it has as much loot as a normal stage. It's just that you don't have to split this loot here with drones and shrines and stuff. And that's why it has a lot. But it's also the most dangerous stage in the game. So, I mean, there is that too. How much you want to reward someone for going through something difficult. It is an OP thing if you have the build to get it to work. Pretty free stage with correct play. I don't necessarily think it's perfect as is, but I'm not like really against the way Fields is in particular. I think this so far in the game, this is the best version of Fields that has been in it, but we'll get rid of some stuff we like because we want more crit. Alright. We can actually do this vent too, for some reason not to. But I'm gonna get Drone Man, they can't. There is a banned item list. They can't get every item, but they can get a lot of items. And they can still get items that can insta-kill you. Also, you're welcome, by the way, chat room. I was the one who actually went to Hopu and said that them having Drone Man, or the enemies being able to have Drone Man was too much. Also, Mithrix being able to have Drone Man was too much. So, and they said, okay, you know what, you're right. You are correct. Another feather, insane. Insane. I'm gonna get rid of that again as well. 50% crit, that's not bad. I wish we can get more. Oh, we can't. Never mind. That's actually really nice though. That we didn't see a green printer, but hey. I can get Dios and that fucked with one of my runs. I think Dios is okay. For the things that are pretty bad, and the things that are reds that can be pretty big detriments to your run, I think that's one of the least worst. Them getting, you know, Clover with ATGs when they have Wisps or something, or Nukahanas when they have Medkit, or, you know, like stuff like that is like pretty bad. Nugahana's Medkits actually is like an instant kill, especially if they have like mushrooms too. Holy man, something. But Tesla Coil, I don't know, it just shouldn't be an option for them, to be honest. Even if you can win against it very, very rarely. I know that devs kept it in because allegedly they liked the emotional response to seeing enemies get a Tesla. I mean, I have won an entire run in the past where enemies got Tesla Coil in an Evolution Eclipse 8 run, where Mithrix got it too. So it's doable. But man, it's fucking hard, man. You have to have such a perfect build. The Storm Bug run, it was. Which is also something that I saw, and I reported it to the devs, and then they fixed it. And actually, people got mad at me for that one, so. But it was actually, like, fucking ridiculous. Because the way that Storm stacks is that if you are on, like, if you and your friends are playing co-op, right? And each of you has one Shorm, shipping request form, it will stack the rarity of both shipping request forms that drop. Why? I don't know. So if you have shipping request form in an evolution run where every enemy has shipping request form, guess what happens? It's a billion reds, and there's a billion of them on the ground. And you could access them. And it was like, alright. It was too much. But, I mean, you know, it was a cool thing to play with it once, dude. Need a scrap for the stage? I don't think so. I kind of want some of these opals, but I don't want to give up speed for them. Just kind of have to maybe hope that we get some more defense later, I guess. Well, I guess I don't need as much speed because I have feathers. Let me get two. So something I can get that I don't want in here. Yeah. Wow, that is like specifically horrible. I knew it, that it, you know, it'd be fine if I did lose 2 speed, but man, that is horrible. Gonna way faster shrines? Yes, but it adds the time up top for however much time I save each roll, which is also pretty nice. Can I get some speed? No. Beautiful. The Behemoth is kind of cool. I wish I could. I need a scrapper. Probably over 100 hours putting scrapping? Probably. I mean, at least 20 hours, I'd say. No, way more, because like I have had, every time I go to the scrapper at an end of a stage, right? Like an end of stage 5, dude. I'm there for minutes, right? It's not like, it takes a couple seconds. We're talking about like entire builds being scrapped every run. So, it is a lot of time, actually. I've had thousands of runs, right? I have over 2,000 wins on E8, alright? And just looking at those 2,000 wins, even if we take like a minute, right, from each run, that's still 2,000 minutes. That's a lot of time I'll never get back my entire life. Waiting to recycle is costing me more time though, honestly. That's where most of it goes. Gone. Nay. I hear an imp. An imp would be pretty good. You can get a Shadow Spin from it. I don't have an elixir, do I? Nope. Just really going for it. I am getting a lot more damage now, though. That is really good. A band. Alrighty, I think we're good on everything. We just need to save up enough money for the legendary chest. Ew. Massive. You have a specific way of clearing the stage, and do you know where everything is, or is it more like go and see what happens? I like to clear all the stages out for all the loot they have, so you don't know where anything's gonna be ever. You have to just guess. Basically, you just have to look everywhere. I just keep track of where I've been for the most part. I get distracted sometimes because I have to read chat and I don't pay attention as much as I should. But for the most part, I just check everywhere off and then there you go. If you want to be more efficient with your time, you should check like 60% of the map, do the teleporter, and then check the other 40. Make sure you get everything, but you get money during the teleport event, so. The thing I waited to get was just a legendary chest and this thing, basically. We got nothing. It's always been fun. I can't believe it, man. Race has a record for win streaks. I do. Currently. We'll see if Dan takes it. I'm excited. I don't want to be the guy with the win streaks anymore because I haven't done win streaks for like a year, it's felt like. And I want people who actually do win streaks to have a win streak record past mine. Best of luck to Daniel. Yeah, my win streak record is currently 48 wins in a row on Eclipse 8. I need a gun, because there is an overloaded worm on this map right now. Soon. Oh, I just got a bunch of money from somewhere. Okay. Did the worm fall off the map or something? It could have. Yeah, it fell off. Good. I'm glad. I will take shurikens, actually. Now I'm gonna go with this build, a clover. Hold up. I don't know if I want them to bubble. I don't think so. We don't hit often enough for us to make huge use out of it. Do you have Death Mark, though? Let's think about that. Neotic, Deathmark, Slow for Fiend. I meant Tentabubble, not Deathmark. We don't have anything else. You need one more, though. I'm not counting bans on purpose, because he'll dash cleanse them immediately. Do I take another Polyloot, or do I gamble for Plasma Shrimp? I don't think I need a Plasma Shrimp. Let's take the other Polyloot. Gamble for Vans. Yeah, that's it. That's the best way to make me keep the item I already have. Yum. Blasted. Alright, so we have 3 green scrap right now. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I need slugs? I guess not really. Alright, what's our equipment, by the way? I don't think we get an equipment. And Breon. I'm gonna take Recycler, actually. In Disputed, most of the video, I like the editor's note when Ray started laughing at Disputed falling out of the map as mul-t. I remember that that race. That shit was funny as hell. We have 11 scrap right now. I miscounted somewhere. Definitely don't need that though. Didn't you say before that mods enhance Scrapper and Printer makes the game easier? Yes, I did say that. And I still think that. And regardless of whatever, me using the mod makes the game easier. I do have the scaling, it goes up, as well as the time every time I scrap by the missing time. It doesn't fully erase the amount of positive I get out of it, I guess, but I just don't really care anymore because I'm tired of scrapping. Opinion can change, they can change, but mine on that hasn't. It's just, it's been overwritten by me not wanting to do it anymore. Alright, goodbye. Happy Mask. I'm glad I took the Recycler so far. There's a white soup here. Brooch. Stun Grenade, super powerful. ICBM, massive. Yeah, we'll get one of these. A Feather Cauldron. What? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna reroll some Happy Masks, I think. I don't need that many more ICBMs, honestly. It just seems pointless. Eh. Sticky Bomb is good. I don't want to reroll all these, so I'm gonna just take it. And off we go. Let's not throw this one, shall we? 6 feathers, dude, that is too many. I haven't had this many feathers in a really, really long time. Oh, that was really bad. I need to destroy the orbs. That was a good reminder up front. I don't have enough mouse space for how much he's juking, dude. Oh my god. The fucking orb. broke my saber spaces, then he ran away for the drone. Holy. That destroys my saber spaces, even if I, whatever. Whips almost killed me right there. Uh-oh. Ugh. GG. Don't reroll the trophy. That was a good fight, though. It was kind of scary phase 2, honestly, but we got there. Phase 4 is still scary, though. Good build. It's pretty good. I mean, it allowed us to go technically no hit on the fight, so